Hey everyone, there's nothing wrong with the website. I just changed the link for the free site, so if you were watching the videos and you can't watch them now, it's because I changed the link and you'll need to email me to get the new one. Anyway, I'm doing this full time now, so hope it works out. So if you have a special request, you want me to do a song that might not get done, you can hire me to do that, and if you need that. And also I do demos, so check out the Songwriter Forum channel. If you have some lyrics to a song, you have a melody, and you need some help, need me to sing the song for you, if you need a music track for yourself to sing to, I can do that as well. This is a special request by, and the song is 1973 by James Blunt, and I just learned this to give you an idea what it sounds like. And so forth, and over here we have a second ending to the verse. Anyway, for the intro to the song, let's do that first. I saved a lot of space on the board to get a lot of information in, so pay attention to what directions I give you. We have F sharp above middle C, with a C sharp below that, and then an A below that. Okay? Left hand's going to have F sharp octaves, so F sharp here, thumb, F sharp on the pinky. Okay? You're going to play that all together. It's an F sharp minor chord. And then we're just going to play the thumb note again, the F sharp on the left hand. And then we're going to play the right hand chord two more times. Same chord we did here. And the rhythm is together, left, right, right. Together, left, right, right. Ba, ba, ba. Hold your pedal down. It'll sound like this. You don't want it to sound dry like that. Hold the pedal down. Second measure. While you're holding the pedal, just go ahead and play this part. And it's going to be an A on the right hand up here above middle C. Then play that A again. And then G sharp right here. Back up to A. And then down to F sharp. And the rhythm is ba 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 bum. Okay, so these two measures are very important because we're going to base the rest of the song on these two measures. So here we go. So bum ba bum 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 ba 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 bum. Now the same pattern is going to occur again, but I just wrote the chord out as a block here. We're going to do the pattern that we did here in the first two blocks, the first two boxes there. So we're going to continue to have the F sharp, C sharp, A in the right hand, the F sharp minor chord, but the left hand's going to move down to the left to an E octave. E here and E here. Okay? So take this chord and do the same thing we did in the first box. So together, left, right, right. Again, ba, 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 ba. That's what you do next. And then we're going to play this box here, just like it's written. So let me start from the beginning and show you what you're doing. Alright, here's the first box. And we do this the same way we did the first box. And we do this. Now we go to this chord and we're going to do the same thing. See, it's a pattern. Music is full of patterns. F sharp, D, and A. So we only change one note. We change the middle note C sharp to a D. Right hand. Left hand moves even lower to a D octave here. Alright, now let's take this chord and do the pattern again we had in the first box. Together, left, right, right. And then of course this measure. Bum, ba, 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 bum. Moving on, we have E above middle C with a C sharp below that, then an A below that, and then left hand has an A octave here. A on the thumb, A on the pinky. Alright? Now let's take this chord and do the pattern. Okay, together, left, right, right. But I didn't put a bracket, so don't do the whole pattern. Just do this first box, but don't play this part. Just play the chord, ba, 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 and we're going to go up to here. Now keep in mind, all we've done so far is just the intro. The singing hasn't begun yet. This is still the intro. So do this. Now come up here, we're going to go. So we're going to have an A above middle C with an E below that, with a C sharp below that. We're going to have that chord again. Now I wrote this out exactly the way you play it, so no patterns here. And then we have G sharp, and then an E below that, and then a B below that. Hold that chord for a second, and then play it again. G sharp, E, B. Left hand's on an A octave down here like you were on this part. There's the A octave. Then we're going to move down to the left to a G sharp octave, right here. Okay, so play the A octave with the right hand here, and then play that chord again, and then change the left hand to a G sharp, and then play that chord one more time. Now the rhythm is together, right, right, left, right, bum, 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 dun, 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 left, right. Alright, that's the intro. Now, here's where the singing starts. The piano part's a little different. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to play this first box. It's written. But I'm not going to play this second box at all. Okay, when the singing starts, this is not played until much later in the song. So, this is where the singing starts. Here we go. First box. Now, the difference is I'm going to do this box 2 times instead of once. So, here's 2 times. Okay? Now skip this. Don't even do this box. Now let's go to the second chord. And do it 2 times. Once. Second time. Here's the third time. Or here's the next chord. Do it 2 times. So essentially what we're doing, instead of putting this measure in between, we're just doing each chord 2 times to make up for this measure. Alright? So let me start back over here to make sure you understand. This is where the singing starts. This is after the intro, right after it. Here we go. Once, twice, this chord once, twice, this chord once, twice, now this chord once. Alright, and you're just going to do that one once. Okay? You're not going to do this one twice, just once. And then come up here and play this exactly as written. Okay? So play this part exactly as written. Alright, that is the first half of the verse. Alright? So you do this chord twice, this one twice, this one twice, this one once. And then you play this as written. Now here's the second half of the verse after the singing starts. Here we go. Come back here. 2 times. Second time. Go to this chord second time. 2 times there and 2 times on this one. Now, leave out this chord and come up here. Okay? This is the second half of the verse. So here, we're leaving this chord out and we're coming up here. We have a G sharp, E, B. Left hand has an E octave. And we're just going to do it 1 time. Do the pattern 1 time. Together, left, right, right. Okay? Then we're going to do this chord. That's a nice, neat little chord, isn't it? We're going to have G sharp with an F. It's really an E sharp, but let's not worry about E sharp. Let's just call it an F. Then a C sharp. And then a B below that. Left hand's on an F. Okay? Octave. And do the pattern once. Okay? So let's see if I have time to go through the verse part at least. This is where the singing starts. Twice. Once. Twice. Once. Twice. Once. Play as written. Repeat back. Once. Twice. Once. Twice. Once. Twice. Right here. Once. Once. Okay? And I wrote it that way so I could get a lot of information on the board in a little space. So hope you enjoy it.